your income and increase the amount of time off, then and welcome everybody, it's Dan, hope you're well today, welcome to the podcast show. So today we're going to talk about property sourcing, and obviously it's December, isn't it, and everybody's thinking about Christmas, as well you should be. But whilst everybody's thinking about Christmas, your competitors are also thinking about Christmas, and I think that gives you an opportunity. And when we've ran property sourcing campaigns in the past at this time of year, we actually do really well, but it's a mixed bag. Sometimes we do well, sometimes we don't. But if there's an opportunity there to come across some deals, why would you not be running your marketing to do that so that you can get some deals for the new year? And so what happens is that people, yes, they are thinking about Christmas, but they're also thinking about, oh my gosh, what's going to happen in January and February when they get the credit cards and all of that kind of thing coming through. So this is the problem that they are actually going to have. And so you've got this opportunity right now to get in and speak to those people before you get to January and get to February, where all your competitors are speaking to those people as well. So this is why it's really important to get in before everybody else and get your feet under the table, so to speak, and get your messaging in front of people so that when New Year comes, they're going to go, I'm going to save this leaflet and I'm going to message them and we're going to get this done. Or it might even be that we're going to message you now, because don't forget, 5% of people that need your service, they're like good to go right now, because they're not even going to make Christmas. They're going bust tomorrow. They're at the bankruptcy proceedings in 5 days' time, or whatever that's going to be. And so now is this opportunity for you to actually get in there. And absolutely, there is less competition in December because all your competitors are also thinking about Christmas. As well you should be, but you can think, you can do two things at the same time. You can think about Christmas and you can close some deals, God damn it. And so the second reason is that there are a lot of motivated sellers out there. I mean, why wait till January when, if they got a sale for their house, they might have their problem solved? Because their problem might be, we've got credit cards coming in January and February. If they could actually get a house completed before then, which is possible, I know it can take 3 to 7 months to do it, but we bought a house in a week. There's just certain things that you have to do in that process to speed it along. But maybe those sellers are motivated to actually get the deal done. And if they are, then that's definitely something that you should be reaching out to them and getting in that conversation this side of Christmas rather than waiting until the next side of Christmas. And then, this is really funny, but the cold weather reminds people to move. They've got damp, the heating doesn't work, they can't afford to run the gas, maybe they've been cut off, maybe they've been put on a prepaid meter and they haven't actually got the money to put on a meter. You can come in and actually help them with that. You can even do a deal that says, look, I'll tell you what we're going to do, let's get this signed now, let me put 100 quid on your gas meter at least, let's get you through Christmas, but obviously you have to be upfront with what this deal actually means. Yeah, you're helping them have some heating on, but once they sign this piece of paper and it's all legally passed through their solicitors as well, they are going to sell the house, right? So, you have to be careful with something like that, and you have to be really upfront. There's no kind of sneaking around the side and lying to people. We hate that. We want to help people. That's the number one rule that we have, in fact, in property sourcing, is that you're actually going to end up helping someone, not causing them more harm. It's like being a doctor. First, do no harm, right? That's number one rule for us when we're sourcing deals. And the next one is, of course, it's December. Like, December's the quietest month of the year for transactions. I say transactions, that's not the right word. For property sales to be agreed is a better way. Because a transaction is when the deal goes through, but it takes three years. 3 years, it feels like 3 years. It takes 3 months for a deal to go through. But actually negotiating the transaction or negotiating the deal and agreeing a deal, that can be done this side of Christmas, of course. Because it's quiet right now. And people are like, over panicking and they're worried that maybe they can't afford the bills in the next year. So they want to do a deal now because they're worried that in the new year it's going to be like it is now and they can't sell their property. So look, I hope you find that useful. Really quick one today because we've got loads on. And I hope you find that useful. If you've got any questions, obviously hit me up and we'll speak to you on the next one. My name's Dan Latto. Have a wicked day. Take care. Hey, it's Dan here. Thank you for listening. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Please click like or subscribe.